back with World of Warcraft, Warhammer 40K, Rogue Trader, and we're gonna maybe get out of here? I don't know. Because I haven't get out here for the past 3 episodes.
This is intriguing.
Oh, too hard for a simple monkey.
Okay, that's bad.
Keep a sharp eye. Watch your steps. The songs of my ancestors speak of stars long forgotten and worlds long gone. What a shame that you lack the capacity to understand even a single note. My success was inevitable. I walked the path less traveled.
You don't belong in this galaxy!
Fear me, monkey.
You are gonna help cover this side. First one's supposed to be right in the middle.
I'll do it.
Work is a prayer. Lose.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
High momentum.
I'll do it.
I am his will made manifest.
No!
As the Emperor commands, I act.
My revenge will be delectable.
Faith without deeds is worthless. Eradicated. As the Emperor commands, I act.
I can hear her whisper. Your misery is my treat.
If it serves your cause. If I must. Pay with your blood in the name of Kaela Menshakain! I understand your intent.
Wolves red!
Stop hitting me, Ashmag.
So shall it be. Hunt brothers, take heed. Wolves
My
reign.
revenge will be delectable.
See how my hand is thunder! My strike is ruin! Our foes reek of cowardice.
A moving target lives longer. I can do that. Am I getting paid for going somewhere?
My vengeance!
Tell me, and it is done. Don't get too cocky. Never fight fair.
At your beck and call. Reduce to dust! Will rule the stars themselves. I will do my duty. It will be done. I took care of this one. My place is at the fore. Target well struck.
Revenge will be delectable.
It's as good as done.
Really?
I'll see to it personally.
Agony. What a pleasure.
I have learned much in my exile.
Keep your wits about you.
A trivial task.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust. What a peculiar thing!
My success was inevitable.
This could be an opportunity.
Too hard for a simple monkey?
Well, we are going to...
Is there money to be made?
I sense something nearby. A trivial task.
This is intriguing.
Grace and strength of will. It is sad that such gifts have fallen to one whose soul will never be illuminated by the light of terror.
Limited, petty creatures often wrongly pity others who are, in fact, superior to them. I do not know if I should find it fascinating or repulsive. My kin.
What a peculiar thing.
I have learned much in my exile.
This could be an opportunity.
A trivial task.
always keep my options open.
It's that bastard who tried to cut on us.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
You survived, Specimen. What a woeful lack of ability to follow orders. You were supposed to die, be it in the arena or the chasm. However, servants of the Ezrash will soon remedy your blunder. Hello, Travantis. I have not missed you either. Specimen, as you might have noticed, this version of the Stifler blocks both energy and that bleeds in from beyond the veil and any physical attempts to intrude inside its range. Your attempt at traversing is pointless. Simply continue on the way to your demise and do not disturb me. Yes, you are safe for now, but as soon as you step out from behind this field, who knows in what shadowy corner will catch you. A step outside can mean your death. Then again, perhaps you will not come on. You might sit here for a day or two, a month, a year, forever. Sitting, trembling, a small, frail inhuman trapped in a prison of his own toys and fear. Which of us is in the cage now? Cervantes' face stiffens into a mask of content, but his working limbs begin to twitch nervously, and his chest heaves with a mechanical creak if he is suddenly running out of air. Examine the constructs. The Stifler is enormous and resembles the devices you've seen before. There is no doubt that its purpose is to suppress warp manifestations. However, notice a few details that are out of step with the construct's otherwise typical Drukhari design. Several of its parts were made from a material foreign to Commorragh and fused into its frame by an unknown force. What happens if I destroy this construct, I wonder? Then we give thousands of souls to Selenus on attack. You will wound one enemy to empower another. Once she who thirsts is done feasting Commorragh, she will surely sink into her closet to your world as well, because nothing can sate her hunger. You must be thinking that the moment you do it, Commorragh will descend into demonic mayhem, and the valorous rogue trader will have rid the universe of an abominable Drukhari and finally flee these dark halls. Before all that happens, Specimen, the demons that will arrive will rip your flesh to shreds and devour everyone in sight. When you are busy writhing in agony, I will have enough time to put everything back in order. Look, Serena, I'd love to slap the damn Ashmag myself for all the foul things he's done to us. I just don't want to be torn apart by demons, you know? You do not seem to share your kind's fear for the warp in the slightest. Does that make you mad, or simply arrogant? Fear is the reaction of a weak mind presented with inconceivable. Even our masters are liable to it. Oh, the pain it took me to convince the Archon to bring the Spear Warriors into the Dark City. Then it concealed the evidence of the dimensional collapse that had destabilized the Spire. I alone acted without fear. I delved deeper, as a scalpel delved into flesh. I have designed devices that stifled the breath of the unreal. I am creating a weapon that will make the warp itself tremble, and I am using the raging power of suns as sustenance for my weapon. I know no fear, for in my mind there is no inconceivable, only the unconceived. You said you were using the powers of the suns. Does that mean you were the one behind the disappearing stars? Of course. My masterpiece needed an unthinkable amount of energy, but how could I let something as trifling as the unthinkable stand in my way? The star you call Rakad was stolen at my behest, as were many before it. Have you been to the world you monkey known as Santiel's Pride? I only recently took it suddenly you were busy spilling the witch's guts in the arena floor. It was almost amusing to watch your pathetic planet freeze to its very core. How fascinating it is that such a paltry sacrifice as the lives of several million monkey could serve something as great as my masterpiece. I see. I have other questions to ask. That's my iconoclastic overtaking it. Cervantes does not respond. You notice his upper lip twitching in a display of utter disgust. Until our next meeting, Cervantes, it will be our last. Farewell, Monkey. So where is the way out?
Rise to the top,
What am I missing?
or get left in the dust.
Oh, he opened the door when I came through. Save. Cracker.
Keep your wits about you.
Yes, over here. Plus America.
Is there money to be made? I always have a backup plan.
Worm, insect, you have the nerve to stand before me again? You should have gasped your last breath long ago. Very well, I will rid this arrogant monkey of her final breath myself. What about you, child of Commorragh? How does it feel to know that you could not save yourself, your family, or your precious craft world? Your death will give me no joy, Archon Numerous, but it may give me peace to the spirits of my kin. See, you've taken Cervantes under your wing again. The Monculus may play as many of his little games in the arena as he pleases. I'm satisfied with what he provides for the ranks of the Cabal. That makes him valuable enough to spare his life. If you wish to live, then get out of my way. I have come for the gate, not your life. Oh, Monkey, you are a brazen one, aren't you? Who will you still be so brash when I flay you open and string you up by your sinews? All those craft world fragments, all those prisoners. Was it all worth it, Xenos? Spare yourself the struggle comprehending the meaning behind my deeds, wretched creature. Commorragh was to be my key to the power, the likes of which the Reaving Tempest could only dream of. Majesty is mine alone to claim, and I will claim it. No, Archon, you are destined for retribution. Blood for blood. I cannot destroy your entire cabal as you destroyed the Commorragh, but I have the strength to cut off the snake's head. Poor little outcast. The suffering of your brothers and sisters nourished us for a long time. Now you too will give me your pain. And what did you need the Farseers for? Why take such a risk? So be it. I will humor you before death. Don't step out of another's shadow once and for all. I wish to orchestrate a little disjunction, and with my helpless brethren in my clutches, who are capable of tearing apart the veil with their mere presence, it could not have been simpler. When the time came, the Farseers would be my weapon against the Reaving Tempest rivals. Under cover of the cataclysm, my blades would behead all those who stood in the way of my ascent. I have grown tired of games and machinations you have ushered into my realm. Prepare to die, Archon Numerous. Die? Ha! You are the only one who dies today, and after I'm done with you, I will pay a visit to real space and observe the terror and ruin wrought by my cabal. Do you know, Monkey, that so many of your kind have had their lives cut short at the hands of their own kin? I used you to purge the ranks of the Cabal, to clear all obstacles from my path. I used you to accomplish my goals. I colluded with your kind, despite your much vaunted hatred of Xenos, which ought to have prevented any of you from even considering such a thing. You lie, Xenos. This is foul slander of an enemy of humanity. Bless his throne. Abelard closes his eyes and shakes his head in sorrow. It seems the Xenos mission has aged him 5 years. My servants are heading out on a new hunt as we speak. Who will become their prey? Which lights will link out in the void? How many Mon-K will perish in the darkness? Your miss lets out a mocking laugh. You will never know. Have you any final words to speak before your demise, Yurus? I intend to live, Mon-K. I will live. I will continue my work and lead my cabal to greatness.
The Emperor is with us.
Oh, cool. Yeah, hey, great. Lovely. So let's... Well, why don't we just do this? Go there. Go there. Gotta take out these big guys fast.
Strike yourself, Abelard.
Oh, I didn't even see that big guy. Shit.
I am not your Xenos pet monkey. If it serves your cause. If I must. I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
I'll make you know.
Injured! I'm
Let
enraged!
them tremble.
Didn't flinch.
Pain is all.
I'll make it happen. I'll see to it personally. On it. It's as good as done. Who, if not me?
Pay for this in blood.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Death is approaching. I bring agony.
Just a minor setback.
It's nothing. This is why I was chosen. I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak.
None can do better than a wolf. I will carve runes out of your bones. So it shall be. I have become the All-Father's worthy instrument. Cubs play. Fenris Kildar! Wolves rise! Feel the icy bite of death! None can do this better than a warrior of the All-Father. See how I get disgrace! The wolf is on the hunt.
of luck.
High momentum.
I know what I'm doing, usually. I can do that with the right incentive. Going somewhere? Don't get too cocky.
To you.
Tell me, and it is done. I want a medal for that one.
Victory is him.
You call this a strike?
Indeed.
You will pay for this in blood.
Forth on Valencius! It will be done. At your back of grey hair,
Your
hand.
stroke of luck.
I will do my duty. It will be done. Reduced to dust.
High momentum.
At your beck and call. Indeed.
Who are these guys?
Suffered worse.
Oof, that hurt.
I'll make you howl. Let them tremble.
I understand your intent. Isla will cry no tears for you. Fall, creatures! This tedium is beneath me.
You call this a strike?
I will carve runes out of your bones!
I'll see to it, personally.
What? Oh, I fucked that up.
On it. It's as good as done.
Damn it to hell. That makes me
I can't stand it.
I fucked that move up so bad. She could die.
Faith without deeds is worthless. This is why I was chosen. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
Die in disgrace! So shall it. I will carve runes out of your bones!
Horror awaits.
Watch my back. Don't get too cocky. You're no fun.
Oh, here. There, shot at you.
At your beck and call. Victory is imminent. I will do my duty. Pain and duty go hand in hand.
I'll tear her throat personally, Monkey. She fully healed?
My ears are ringing.
Oh, turret now? Fuck.
If it serves your cause. I am not your Xenos pet, monk. Another soul slips beyond the veil. Just designate a target.
I'll see to it personally. Who, if not me? Your end was inevitable. I'll see to it personally. You should feel honored to witness this. It's as good as done. I'll make it happen. You should have thought twice before crossing me.
Is that all you've got?
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Wolves reign! The fame-hungry come. See how the wolf succeeds.
This battlefield air is good for my lungs. You've got a problem, I've got a price.
It will be done.
One fewer target.
Yeah, there's all kinds of crazy stuff. Grab everything. Alright, save. I'm just going to go ahead and level up. Alright, let's get the hell out of here.
With the physical horrors of Commorragh behind them, a long and arduous journey possible only with the help of a Xenos guide lay ahead for the rogue trader and her party. From one strange destination to the next, through unknowable environments, the mere sight of which could drive one to madness.
Seems to me.
Despite the challenges, they managed to escape the labyrinthian webway and find their way back home.
Why did it sound like a question? Is this the one? Janice? A poorly shaved commoner worn coveralls eyes you with suspicion. He is clutching an autogun that looks like it's one careless reload away from falling apart. The man narrows his eyes and inquires, "Oi, who are you lot? You're not bandits, are you?" Upon noticing a non-human uretican, the old man grimaces with contempt and clutches the Aquila hanging around his neck, and chumming around with inhuman scum no less. "Begone, you lanky freak! I compel you with Saint Cognatius' name, as Saint Nicodemus Keefe's name, with Saint Drusus' name." Is this monkey possessed or simply mad? I am the mistress of this planet, Selena Voidstar von Valencia, and I require something of you. Blessed throne, you're joshing me. Her ladyship in these here backwoods? What an honor, a big old honor this is. The man drops to his knees and tries his best to hide his travesty of a firearm, pretending like he wasn't just pointing it at your chest moments ago. I'm just a low-born, small, humble man. I've only ever seen your lustrous visage in the holy icons in the temples of the capital. So, who are you? I'm a scout, your ladyship. I wander the woods, test the soil. Taking great care, the man reaches into the sack and pulls out his scratched auspex with a long spike, wrapped in a muddy rag. The tech priest told me, once 1,000 steps you have walked, thrust the mystical probe into the soil, say a prayer, then press the Smaragdine seal. Offer 3 prayers to the Emperor, then press the ruby seal. Thus will the probe test the land and tell you what minerals dwell there within. What do people of Janus say about my abduction? What's that? Did some router abduct you? Who could perpetrate such a villainy, stealing her ladyship? The nerve! We ain't heard nothing here on old Janus. How are things in the colony? I won't stand myself by complaining. We live, thanks be to the God Emperor and your ladyship. We pray for your health every day. Our new masters, the Ultra Requisitors, they're a dignified bunch. They fancy the learned type, though. No good ever comes from scholars, but on the left side, they're paying you thrones for your service. Can you believe it? I hadn't seen a throne in my whole life. They're giving us 2 for every month's work. There's this plague going around Janus, though. Makes your hair fall out, your skin go pale, your voice disappear, turns average emperor-fearing folks into right freaks. Scum of humanity. We call folks like that wretches, scary to look at. Better put them all down. We do, little by little, with poison. Is the governor well? Can't say I had the foggiest. You never even heard of the governor's name, but still beats living under the accursed heretic Vistenza the Bloodsucker. I need a shuttle and some means of contact with the astropathic choir so I can summon my voice ship here. No jiffy, your ladyship. Please be welcome to our flying ferry. It's right over yonder in the bush. It's also where our expedition Vox Wizard is staying. Will your capital offer protection? Do not wish to be changing one prison to another. Will there be chatty mug by... Will that there chatty mug be flying to the capital with your ladyship? He's got an awful big mouth. He looks like trouble. Yes, the Xenos is coming with me as my guest. Oh, this won't end well. With guests like those, better grab them by the floppers into the pyre. Burn them right quick. Welcome to the bridge, Lord Captain. Like the rest of the crew, we are overjoyed by your return and thank the Emperor for it. The crew stares in awe and terror at the giant towering over the crowd. Some make the sign of the Aquila on their chest, others collapse to their knees with a prayer to the God Emperor on their lips. This way of Pia's shock does not seem to discompose Ulfar in the slightest. He just chuckles into his beard and glances around curiously. First off, how much do you know about my abduction? Not much, Lord Captain. All contact with your party was lost shortly after the supposed pirates boarded the ship and abducted your companion's kinspeople. We immediately sent shuttles and with boarding parties to your aid, but we didn't find anyone on the ship save for the crew, who had either been butchered or driven insane. Its expression is inscrutable, but our eyes are turned to you, and you only. Since your ladyship's body was never recovered, we hoped against hope you were still alive. Alas, even our most alert augur operators never spotted anything suspicious, and thus our ignominious failure put you in dire peril. Dare we inquire what happened to your ladyship? My loyal servants, the accursed Xenos, tried to take your leader from you, but their plan failed. I am once again with you. Are you with me? No, we're going to do it. It does not matter. The topic of my disappearance is closed. As you command, your ladyship. Where was my ship all this time? At an officer's council, we decided to take the ship to Football, where one can hear the gossip of the entire expanse. Our agents tirelessly searched for information about your ladyship. They heard even a whisper of where you were imprisoned. We would have immediately launched a rescue expedition. While you were away, Lord Cap, we took every effort to find you. That resulted in a number of modifications to the ship that have significantly upgraded it. Thanks to a favorable deal made by the esteemed High Factotum, the ship is now equipped with state-of-the-art auger system and direction finders from Kiavagama. That's quite enough fawning and fussing. I wish to return to my duties immediately. The group of servitors suddenly stirs, their movements frighteningly identical even for automatons. They stare at you and say in perfect unison, "This is going to be creepy." Hello, I must have come to welcome you back. We sense that a great deed has been done, a vivid imprint on existence. You did something very important. What was it? I escaped from a dark city of the Xenos and showed them mercy. It suits you, what we see in you, light and connections without urge to destroy. Did Nomos say it correctly? The servitor chorus, which sounds as a single voice, falls silent. Nomos appears to be waiting for a response in eager anticipation. I'm glad that you are learning to understand me, Nomos. Nomos are glad too. We must go now. We will come speak with you later. Another pause follows so long that the sound becomes more piercing than a scream. Then the servitors finally break it. We felt sadness when we could no longer communicate with you. We were worried about your fate. One can detect with the naked eye the moment when Nomos leaves the bridge. The servitors stop moving and sink and slowly shuffle off to their posts. Now then, Lord Captain, shall we get to business? We have a number of items to go over. The Expanse is in flames, your ladyship. Squadrons and smaller groups of despicable Drakari raid our system. The cult of the Final Dawn has emerged full force, wreaking havoc everywhere. We've heard rumors of the fall of Santiel's pride, House Corda's world, and outrageous sacrilege given how abundant and inexpensive Promethium is there. Strife has broken out between House Winterscale and House Corda. Chaos reigns everywhere. Only the Steam Lord Inquisitor is trying to fight it, concentrating all available forces at football to tighten them into a fist to smash the rampaging heretics and Xenos to vermin. What kind of Xenos are attacking the Expanse? Drakari, your ladyship. Their squadrons, both large and small, are invading the Expanse, unleashing carnage on the planet, taking captives by the thousands and attacking ships. It is as if something has poked their nest, if you will, and now they are lashing out. Now how fare the worlds of my dynasty? The heretics' malicious acts make it difficult to maintain astropathic contact with the colonies. The cult of the Final Dawn strikes everywhere, and their sleeper agents are active on every planet. On Vebo 6, a mutiny was crushed after a group of newly arrived prisoners succumbed to blasphemous propaganda, but other worlds stand firm against the onslaught of the enemies of humanity and do not succumb to their pernicious influence. So Xavier Calcazar led the defense? Exactly. The esteemed Lord Inquisitor Calcazar declared himself Commandant of the Coronis Expanse and issued orders to requisition troops. He made Footfall his base of operations, as it was the most logistically convenient point. From there, his fleet strikes throughout the Expanse, destroying the forces of the Cult of the Final Dawn and the abominable Drakari. He may be all that currently stands in the way of the Expanse being turned to ashes. When heretics laid siege to Euphrates II, a hallowed forge of the Cognizant's fleet, Lord Inquisitor sent an enormous force. Now they and the Explorator squadrons recalled from the front lines stand together against the heretics in the battle for the sacred planet. And so what is the problem between Incendia and Caligos? When the esteemed Lord Inquisitor called upon the rogue trader to join his forces, her ladyship Incendia Corda heeded the summons while his lordship Caligos Winterscale ignored it. Rumor has it that his refusal was defiant in manner, and served as a pretext for Lady Corda to declare war on House Winterscale. Winterscale's ships are being hunted and his worlds occupied on the pretense of compelling them to submit to the Imperial Creed. Surprisingly, for all his love of fighting, Winterscale is in no hurry to defend his domain. According to intercepted astropathic messages, he and his retinue are currently on Quetzal Tamir hunting down a Xenos fleet, Aldari by all appearances. Is there anything else I should know? There have been other minor developments if you so wish. I will gladly bring you up to speed on the bridge. I would not want them to take away from this occasion. Thank you. Report received. Lord Captain, allow me to make a request. A personal one. While you were away, Zachary Weiss received an astropathic message from Dargonis. It concerns my family. Those Syrians have been accused of betraying House Benevolentius. What? How is that possible? I cannot comprehend it. The Syrians have served the rogue trader dynasty loyally for generations. This is hard to admit, but I am simply crushed by the news. The accusations were leveled on behalf of the Drive Stems, the Governor family. Under normal circumstances, the investigation would not have required your involvement. My entire family would have been. But being of noble stock, the Syrians are entitled under an ancient custom to petition for a rogue trader's personal protection once in a generation. Your personal protection, Lord Captain. Do not deny us that honor. I implore you. Tell Zachary Weiss to send a message to Argona saying I will personally take part in the investigation. Will do, Lord Captain. Good Lord. The dear Hurley answers the study, sniffing and hunching her shoulders. She looks haggard, there are bags in her eyes. Her hair is disheveled and her hands quiver slightly every few moments. With some effort, she focuses her eyes on you and forces a crooked smile. Lord Captain, I want to thank you for not leaving me with that sick homunculus. And I'm sorry if I said a bunch of things I shouldn't have said. I was pretty out of it. You just don't know what it's like to finally be alone with your own thoughts. And it wasn't easy to give that up and believe it was just another trap set by a Xenos. Well, thanks to you, things are back the way they've always been. The doors cracked open again. My dear old whispers are back to torture me, the rascals. You know, I didn't come here just to get all teary-eyed and grateful on you. It's something important, something about my whispers, see? I've been having some interesting visions, and I feel like how we deal with those visions is going to decide my fate. I know it sounds dramatic, but I'm being dead serious. I keep having the same vision over and over again. I'm walking down a corridor, there's a door at the end, and I just know that right behind that door is blissful silence. All I've got to do is reach out and open it. So I touch it with my fingers. I can feel the cold, rough metal. Then I suddenly snap out of it, and I always find myself staring at a wall in some compartment or other. I look behind me, and all the doors on the way are open, but I have no memory of how I got there. Lord Captain, I'll cut to the chase. Please help me find that door. I'm not joking. This is a matter of life and death. My gut tells me it's my last chance to deal with my powers, and if I don't... We will find this door, I give you my word. Thank you, Lord Captain. I knew you wouldn't leave me in a bind. As soon as I sense we're close, I'll let you know right away. Jai? The Exalted One bless the house of Von Valencius for your largesse of spirit, Shireen. Thank you for deigning to speak with me. Jai turns unusually hesitant, now tentatively choosing the words that only a moment ago rolled off her tongue in an uninterrupted cascade. Here's the thing, Shireen. My network of trade representatives has been stretched a little too thin recently, like a chiffon dress on a whore. Supplies are all over the place, orders aren't being filled, clients are kicking off, now without reason, and revenue's plummeting. If that wasn't bad enough, my guys running things for football have been incommunicado recently, and an astropathic message has finally come to tell me why. Some ashmag, or ashmags, don't smite them, have captured my gang. They're threatening to kill every last one of those hard-grafting whelps if I don't do what they want. And they want one thing, my Mercatum Tabula Officiale in exchange for my gang's lives. They're not giving up my certificate for anything, and nor am I going to leave my guys high and dry. That's why I'm begging for your help and protection, Shireen. If I had to step into a cage of hyenas, I'd rather do it with a lion at my side. Ptolemy did not say who sent the message? Shireen, you know yourself that all astropathic chit-chat is nothing but a stream of images, thoughts, intentions, nothing concrete. But I don't need the name of the sender. I already know it. I can smell Falco's stench all over this. Or else it's Vlad Imes doing. This is just a damned ashmag style. Aji, take him. Don't worry, when we reach Footfall, I will help your associates. I look forward to that day, Shireen, and praise be to the Exalted One for bestowing such a miserly portion of haughty indifference upon your heart. Slither all you like, heretic spawn, but you'll never leave this ship unscathed. What is going on? Catching the sight of you, the curious screamers dash to the post, leaving only the senior officers in the middle of the bridge. How long will you tolerate this filth on your ship, Selena voice, sir? This foul traitor who's already dragged you into the darkness once and who almost left your protectorate without its sovereign. Those present not wordlessly but did not dare interfere. Now this is a fine spectacle. The Inhuman gets what she deserves. Let us all watch and laugh. Juliet will now apologize to everyone who was harmed by her deed, and that will be enough. My words will not heal the wounds on your bodies, and still I regret what you had to endure because of me. The Zenom's apologies rings hollow. There is neither repentance nor truth to them. They will forgive you, not all of them, not right away, but they will. Stop it, you cannot believe that, Alantek. I do not need words of comfort. The words of these Monkey do not touch my soul. Only your thoughts matter, yours and mine. Are you alright? Your Monkey have had it worse. I will live, and the wounds of my soul will eventually heal. They will live too, but their souls will forever bleed painful memories. Do you really not care about what happened, or are you trying to conceal your true feelings again? I'm sorry that my mistake led anyone along the path of the Dark City. I can see the pain and rage. I understand. Remorse and pity will not help them. Only time and perhaps revenge, which will dull their pain for a little while. But you have taken away their chance for revenge, Alantek, and now all we can do is wait. It's time to get back to work. Until we meet again, Alantek, may the darkness scatter into a myriad of new stars before you. Oh, I leveled up again. Do all that then. Well, that's where we're going to stop for today. When we come back, I'm going to sell blah 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 and looking to see how long the next 2 chapters are, because we're halfway done now. I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you are, please leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It means a lot, helps the channel grow, and I do appreciate it. Till next time, love you guys. Hope to see you again soon. Take care, and I will talk to you later. Bye for now.